dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear, just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. La 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 la. Dream of me. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dream of me. Dee da da ba ba. Welcome, friends. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Zina's Place, rainy day readings at Zina's Place. I'm Lisa, your card tender, as you well know. Let's see who's here. Oh, my, a few people. Hi, guys. Oh, darling has shown up. How nice. And Karen is here. And Heather from Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. Nice. Oh, so nice, Jocelyn. Nice to see you, dear. Mary Lloyd says love and light to all. Very nice. Where is she? It's the wrong one. You guys are all chatting, so it's moving. Tiffany Tisdale is here, who I always love reading for because she's got the most awesome relationship. And Jasmine Alexander, can't wait to hear what's up with you, dear. Yeah, how fun. Well, I'm hoping that, things go well with the broadcast today. I've been having small little issues, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. And do make sure to let me know if for some reason something's not going so great there, okay? All right. Well, again, so nice to see you here today. Why don't we start with, and of course, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you would like to ask a question, you have to do that, okay? So yeah, and that's what it says. Please like and subscribe so you can ask your question in the live chat. And as I'm going down, might as well, if you're ever interested in a private reading or a party. Parties are super fun, right? Or dinner parties. I've done that before. Everybody picks a card and it's super fun. So anyway, if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff and you'd like to reach out to me, feel free to do so at zinasplacetarot@gmail.com. But I thought we'd go ahead and start with an energy reading. You guys ready for that? Yeah. All right. So as you know, we were watching. Oh, hi guys. Sorry. Here, Jocelyn, I'll go ahead and I'll star you. If anybody does want to, yeah, I know that's true, Miss Charlotte. Hi, Miss Charlotte. I won't mention a thing. Did I say anything? I don't remember saying anything. So let's see. Did I just show it instead of star it? Let me go ahead and star it and I'll hide it for now. But do know that you're starred. And again, welcome to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In fact, even though I know it is there and we do, it does sort of say it before I get started. I always like to say, so we can all be grounded and surrounded and protected. I say, Zina is with us. Well, welcome, friends. Zina is with us. Her love of all surrounds us. Her faith in all supports us, and her new wisdom guides us. Spirit, make me a channel of your peace and wisdom. Relieve me of the bondage of self so that I may see clearly, open to your light. Let there be only truth and understanding. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all. So be it. In fact, through all of us, right? Yeah. We are protected, grounded, and surrounded by love and light. And if somebody cherished you in life the way Zina cherished me, oh, please invite them in because they are more than welcome. They're great, wonderful energy and unabounding, unbounding love are more than welcome. All right, here I'm going to quit notes. I'm also going to make sure that nothing else is open because you know how that goes sometimes. Let's see. So that's probably part of the problem. I'll go ahead and get rid of some of these things real quick. Yeah. And hopefully that's going to make a little bit of a difference. Okay, great. Well, I'm so glad to be here. The group reading. Let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? And I'll do this and then move this over here so you can see it a little bit better. Well, hopefully, doesn't look like it's coming into focus very well. Hold on just a sec. All right, so basically, you know me, I love a Lenormand. That's the first deck that you see right here on your left. And of course, it was the Pathways, which is pretty telling to me. I don't know, these days, it just seems like we are all on some new path, but that we're going to reap the rewards of all of our mastery. That's what this card is right here. So don't forget, we're going to totally reap the rewards of all of our mastery. And, so that's important, isn't it? I think it is. So when that pathway shows itself to you, which I think it's, trying to show itself to quite a few people. Hey, by the way, are you bundled up and warm? Because it's chilly out there, isn't it? Yeah. So if you, like I said, if you're just sort of feeling like, I'm going to put it in focus myself because that's going to drive me nuts. If you're sort of feeling like, you're in this place, look at that. And then there's the Judgment card right there, right? And you know what's really interesting about this one? This one seems a little more judgy than some of the others, doesn't it? People pointing fingers at you. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really that we look at that. So here we are. We're all taking these different pathways towards enlightenment. Seriously, I think, all the different ways you can attain that, by the way. There's not just one pathway. Do you see that? There's not. And it's a 7. Of course it is, because it's going to be a 7-year this year. So again, I just sort of see this saying that the judgment comes from all these wonderful ways to get to enlightenment. And look, the mastery of the enlightenment. Look, there's the High Priestess and Judgment again. So yeah, and that's just, the Rainbow Warriors, the ability to tell stories and get people excited about the changes that are coming. I think that's where we're at right now. So that's sort of the group reading I had. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is running for some reason. All right, so let me go ahead and say hi to everybody, anybody I might have missed. And here, I'll just remove that for just a minute. All right, so like I said, Karen's here and Heather's here. Let me make sure I haven't missed any questions. Mary Lloyd, Jocelyn, oh, darling, 42. Tiffany Tisdale, Miss Charlotte, Jasmine. So nice to see everybody. Let's see. So Jocelyn, I went ahead and starred you. Tiffany said she'd love a message. It's nice to see your sweet face too, Jasmine. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Let's see. I'll star this one for you, Heather. Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. And the blue blobs floating around your apartment, Mary. I don't know, but let's find out what that is, shall we? Yeah, and here, let me get rid of that banner for a moment. All right. Let's see who else was here. Miss Charlotte. I will go ahead and star that. It's a long thing to read. I will read it in a second. I love it. Thank you so much. And then a general for Jasmine. Hey, and Robin made it. Robin, thanks for being here, sweetie. So nice to see your imaginary beautiful face here in front of me. Let me know if you would like a reading too. All right. And Dolan 42 looks like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'll go ahead and star it. I don't know. Sometimes health questions are always, again, and it's all for entertainment purposes only. Look right there, as I was about to say it. Karen Johnson would love a general. I love that. A message general. Okay, and Robin said yes, please. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move my cards to the side. The one thing that I didn't do in the group read was the little synchro signs. So I'll probably end with that. All right. Don't forget, if you do have a preference of deck, that you let me know. And here, I'll go ahead and add this back into the stream and just make it equal with me there. Oh, that's a little close. I'm never really fond of that one. Looking up my nose hairs. Okay, so let's see who is up. I've got starred a few people. I have Jocelyn, Tiffany, Indigo, Jaguar Intuitive Arts, Heather, Mary Lloyd, Miss Charlotte, Jasmine, oh, darling, Karen Johnson, and Robin Rhodes Kennedy. So do be patient, my friends. And again, grab that nice cup of something. What are you drinking? Let me know. I'd love to hear. And, if you have some cards and you'd like to participate, feel free. Jane and I are talking about doing that on Thursday mornings, having you guys, no more ants walking around, having you guys, join us and in the reading. So feel free. That's what the chat's for. Anything that you can add is only great. Okay, let's see. So Beverly, hi Beverly. I'll go ahead and star you. Yep, no more ants walking around. Besides, it's too cold for them right now, I think. Truthfully, yeah. All right. Well, I feel like I'm ready. You guys feeling ready too? Mint tea. I like it. Thank you, Jasmine, for answering. It's always fun. Yeah. What else? Anybody else drinking anything fun? Keeping warm? I put my nice warm sweater on because I was feeling kind of cold. Oh, here, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Art says honey crisp apple cider. Nice. All right. Well, as you guys share with me, I'll go ahead and I'll put up Joceline's question. She wants to know if she's going to find a new job at a new place soon. All right. Well, so as my eye starts twitching, a new job at a new place. And it comes up. Yeah. That's funny. Beverly says she keeps trying to type T and it keeps coming up. Yay. I just thought you were super excited to be here, Beverly. All right. So Jocelyn, let's concentrate on you, my dear. Are you going to find a new job at a new place soon? You know what? I'm going to grab my mystical Kipper. And the reason being is that I find when you're really asking about work and employment, Kipper is the one to go to. Now, I hope you don't mind a real direct answer because oftentimes that's the one reason I'm not quite as fond of going to Kipper, okay? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle these. They're kind of nice. Here, let me show you. They're mystical Kipper. Came in a small little box, nothing to really speak highly of, but yeah, by somebody named Regula Elizabeth Fischer. Well, Kipper is German, so that's why she probably has a German-sounding name. Yeah. Okay, that's what you want. Hi, Decky. Nice to see you. I hope I'm saying that's right. Right. All right, Jocelyn, that's what you want. All right, so let's do this. Kipper is kind of like Lenormand in that it has cards that you can go right to. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, please feel free to email me. I would love to come on your channel. I'm kind of, fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. So to have something on the calendar is always good for me. Karen, some of my very favorite people are here. So nice to see you. Happy rainy day to you. I figured it's pretty much raining all the way across the country. So whoever, most of us are keeping dry from the rain. All right. So as I was saying, Kipper's kind of cool. Oh, it looks to me, my dear, like you're going to have great happiness. Okay. So I would haven't you found that job already? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, meaning like, of course you're going to find a new job at a new place soon, right? Because that's just the way it goes. Great happiness. So let's go see. Oh, and you're going to gain a lot of money and it's going to be just where you want to work. They're already thinking about you. Oh, look, they're already thinking about you. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, and the work and occupation card is right next to that, which means, and they feel that you've got high honors, so whoever this is, you feel like it's been a long journey. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure. So there's the main person. Yeah. You're looking for a change. There's going to be a letter that comes, Jocelyn, watch for it, or some type of written. Well, it's here. It does say very, very clearly a pleasant letter, but in our day and age, it doesn't always have to be written necessarily. Let me try that again. It doesn't always have to be on paper. It can be also email and such. So I would watch for a pleasant letter that is coming to you, and you're expecting it. Look, do you see how she's looking at that? Do you see how that's happening there? Yeah, you're expecting it. And it's going to lead to a change in this grief and adversity you've been feeling for quite a while. Yeah, sweetie. I would say just again, as I was saying, this is what you need to start thinking about. Where is that great happiness already, Jocelyn, right? You've already attained it, if you get my drift. Oh, and look, it's a 26, which is, let's see if it'll come in for us. Oh, no, it won't because doi. Hello, Lisa. I put it on not autofocus. Duh. Doi. Okay, there we go. So isn't that a lovely card? So look at that. So that's 26. 26 is an 8, okay? And that's manifestation. So again, what I'm going to say to you is just go ahead. Of course, you're going to find a new job at a new place soon, if that's what you're looking for in great happiness, okay? So if that makes any sense to you, I hope it did anyway, and I'm glad you're here. Karen Lewis, you would love a Kipper reading. Sure, I will go ahead and I will star you for that. Anybody else? Let's see. Yeah, Sagittarius, spontaneity. I'm Libra, so I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from, but oh, good. Yep, it's raining. So let's see. What does it say here? You just got let go. Okay. Oh, well, okay. So again, I didn't see that before, Jocelyn. You got let go. And I'm going to say to you that great happiness is at your doorstep, and it's all up to you. It really is. So if you've just gotten let go, that's totally exactly what's going to happen. You're going to find a great job where you gain lots of money in a perfect spot that you like. And like I said, they're already thinking about you as a good person who works hard and has high honors. So don't worry about that getting let go. Yeah, the grief and adversity. Yeah, that's just trying to see. There's going to be somebody who comes up. Just see what's at the end here real quick. Sorry, Jocelyn, I didn't see that. Yeah, so there's going to be a good gentleman who comes, not necessarily to your rescue, because that's not really what you want to hear, right? You don't need to be rescued by anybody, but there's going to be a good gentleman who, and he's going to set up some meetings for you, or you're going to meet him, or it's going to be something like that. And that, I have a feeling that's where the great happiness is going to come from. And it's not necessarily a romantic thing, especially not since you asked me about jobs, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see. So what did Miss Charlotte say? For my last opportunity, I wrote the letter I wanted to receive, including salary. Yeah, exactly. Yes. This is so right on, right, Miss Charlotte? Way to go. Yeah. Oh, and print it too. Absolutely. Read it. Yeah. And she even changed the salary, right? That's really cool. And you got what she wrote. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. So understood. Yep. Thanks for that. You bet. I love that. That's so awesome. Thanks for being here, Jocelyn. Always nice to see you, dear. So of course you've got the job, and of course it's going to bring great happiness because things are always working out for you, right? I know. It just is the way it is. And you got to feel that joy, and you got to believe it. Right? Things are always working out for me. They just are. Even when they're not. But they are. All right, my dear. I'm going to go ahead and hide this. Tiffany Tisdale is up next. Then I have Heather, Indigo Jaguar, Intuitive Arts, Mary, Miss Charlotte, Jasmine, Dahlin, Karen, Robin, Beverly, and Karen Lewis. So Karen Johnson and then Karen Lewis at the, yeah. And if you would like one, just go ahead and put it in. Yep. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Jocelyn. All right. So next person up. Whoop. Hello. All my comments are moving away. Here we go. There she is. She would love a message. Did you have a particular deck? Hi, Jackie. Thanks, honey. That's all right. Understood. You're such an awesome moderator. So thank you for being here, Jackie. Big hands up, round of applause for Jackie because she's so awesome. Okay, Kipper, while it's out. Sounds good. And hi, Wendy. How are you? Yeah, well, you're about to find out what a Kipper reading is. So Kipper, let me tell you again, is sort of the German, what do I want to say? The German version of Lenormand. Okay, because really in a lot of places, it wasn't cool. Tarot was not cool. Even today, tarot is not so cool some places, right? Depends on where you are. Right? It really does. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the little magic shuffle. Again, I call it magic shuffle, magic card shuffle, because my kid plays magic cards, but nothing more than that. I'm not doing anything magical. Just trying to shuffle them a little bit. And I'm thinking of Tiffany as I do it. Remember, if you have a deck, you can do the same thing, right? Zina taught me when I was 10 how to use a tarot deck. And I'm so grateful because it really does. It helps me, I don't want to say make decisions, but just sort of, because I don't ever really make decisions based on it 100% ever, because that's just not a smart thing to do. But sometimes, spirit does talk to you. And I find, oftentimes for me, and I find that the cards are just an easy way for them to communicate. Another really great way is dreams, right? I think I've told you guys this dream that I had recently about being on the side of the freeway, and on the freeway were bunches of bags of money. And some of the people were just driving by. And other people were stopped on the side like me. And it looked like the bundles were like, I don't know, 5s, 10s, bundles of 5s and 10s, right? Or something like that. And then I ran out into the street because I decided, even though I thought maybe, oh my gosh, it's like Frogger, I'm going to go out and take that risk. And I went out and I grabbed a bunch of bundles and I ran back to the side of the road. And again, just a dream, right, guys? But it was the night before a really big decision. And I looked inside the bundles in the dream, and it wasn't 10s and 5s and 20s. It was like hundreds and thousands. I don't know if I saw $1 million bill in there, but honestly, and the next day I decided to go ahead and make the decision to take that risk. So I'm just saying that sometimes, spirits, can really hit you on the head. And especially, of course, Wendy, of course, son, I'll go ahead and star you. Yeah, I love it. Sorry, I missed that first one. Yeah. So, and Kipper. So Kipper is the German version of Lenormand. And again, I think it's just a real easy way for the messages to come through. All right, here we go. Tiffany would love a message about what, dear? Do you have anything in particular? Because if we are going to use Kipper while it's out, a long way. I just feel like it's always about you and your hubby, because he's a long way away. And that's the other thing about these cards. They don't come in so great on the camera, but we'll keep going. A long way. You've come a long way. You're going a long way. Here. Yeah. What would you like to know about, dear? Oh, and you're in his thoughts. And he kind of feels like, you both feel like you're in a prison without the other one, right? Yeah. So I feel like, you're just, it's so, you guys have such a great love story. As you wish. I always think of the Princess Bride when I think of you, Miss Tiffany. That's the kind of relationship you guys have. He would come back from the dead for you. Princess Bride, right? Yeah. All right. So I don't, there's some sort of, I don't know exactly where to go. When I do a Kipper reading, sweetie, it's really important that you think that he's always going to come in. It's important that we pick who we want, what we want to know about, because there are just too many variables in Kipper, kind of like a Lenormand. So tell me what it is you'd like to know. Yeah, well, this is so funny. So I'm just going to tell you what I see again. So here's a long way from the house. His thoughts are on you and your marriage, and how right now, look, and then that's him right there in Success and Love. I don't know how it happens every single time when you're here, Tiffany, but your love story comes through like gangbusters. Look, he's feeling right now like, the way you guys are dealing with this solitary, not confinement necessarily, but, either one of you is, you're not able to share. So what you are sharing together are these pleasant letters. Look, right there. So you're sharing them together, and that brings success and love. Do you have a child, sweetheart? I don't know if you do or not, but anyway, so it always shows up for you. There's that success and love. Your lovely love story always shows up in your readings. So if I were you, I think what it's trying to say is, you do have kids. Yeah, I think it's hard. It's hard for you, right? You're at home alone with the kids. He's off doing what he needs to do. But rely on each other, because seriously, I believe that you guys have just an amazing, amazing relationship. Yeah. So even though it is you guys are doing a long distance thing right now. Don't you find it interesting the way this comes up for you every time I read for you? I just think it's neat because I don't, I'm not, you're not, and you didn't even ask that time again. And I think most times you didn't ask. Now this is also on the bottom again. Yeah. All right. So are you having some sort of issue, sweetheart, where there's some theft and sad news and grief and adversity involved? Because this wouldn't leave me alone. It was at the bottom, and he's a military guy. I don't know. You guys are feeling maybe robbed of time, yeah. I don't know, sweetheart. Like I said, come. This sounds like one for a private reading or whatever. Come back again another time. I could go on forever with you, my dear. You guys have an amazing relationship. All right, let's see. So Indigo, Jaguar, Intuitive Arts, that's Heather, I believe. What would you like, dear? So does your Grandma Johnson have a message for me? Kipper's really good for messages from people who have passed on. Shall I try that again? Yeah. And again, after Heather, I've got Mary, Miss Charlotte, Jasmine, O'Darlin, Karen Johnson, Robin Rhodes Kennedy, Beverly Davis, Karen Lewis, and then Geocosmic Valentine. If you'd like to get a hi, Teresa and Rhonda. Hi, guys. Yeah, I would love to do a private for you, Tiffany. First of all, I'd love to meet you, right? Yeah. And yeah. All right. Yes, Kipper. Sounds good. Okay, so Grandma Johnson, we're going to let Grandma Johnson be represented by the good woman. Okay, so the good woman. A message from your dad, Rhonda. I will give it a good try. Again, sometimes people come through and sometimes they don't. It's nothing that I can control. But you'll know if they're coming through because, not unfortunately, I don't really mind it, but I do get a tiny bit teary. So if you notice me getting a little bit teary, you'll know that it's because that I'm just feeling love. I get this overwhelming feeling of love. It's really interesting. All right, so Grandma Johnson. I think maybe that's what we are on the other side. It's just nothing but love. I mean, some of us. I don't know that I can speak for all of us. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Oh, so many wonderful people. I was hoping that would happen because, it's a rainy day and yeah. Okay. Any message that comes through. All right, from Grandma Johnson. Let's see where she's at. Well, she's talking about some type of change, okay? Or at least that's what the reading is about, is a type of change. Seeing now it's overblown. Sorry, friends. I swear, this is the perfectionist in me, like producer perfectionist. I'm like, I can't see it. I must see it. All right, so a change. Let's see where she is. Again, we agreed that she's going to be the good woman. So what you do is you go to the good lady. Oh, well, I think this is a lovely message from her. And again, I'm getting a little bit of chills. So I kind of feel like she probably is right here. So Grandma Johnson is saying that she's always there for you to call on her. Oh, look, it's a 3. So the living room is where all the secrets are shared. This would not be where you would have invited the what salesman, like the vacuum salesman or the brush. I hear the Fuller brush salesman. I don't know how old your Grandma Johnson was. That's pretty funny. So she's saying that she's with you. She's always with you. And you're the rich girl to her. And the rich girl is, oh, look, another 3. Oh, my goodness. And 3 and 3 is what? 6, which is the good lady. So I think I don't know if you could see that, but this is a 6. This says 21. And this is, oh, my gosh, it's almost one of those what is it called when it goes forwards and backwards, right? That's crazy. All right. So look, so 21, 6, and then 12. And what I'm hearing is that there's a change coming and it is going to feel like a real gift to you. Okay. So again, 3 and 6 is 9 and 3 is 12, which is another 3 again, right? Because 9 upon itself is always the same. And then there's the 9. And receiving a gift is manifestation. So she's saying that you're going, there's a change coming, and that she's always there for you. That's you. She considers you to be the young rich girl, unless there's somebody else like your mom is there with her, which could also be represented. But I would say that this is more that she's just always looking over you, and she's always where you can reach her. She's always ready for a talk in the living room. Yeah, if that makes any sense to you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, your grandma and your mom and I have the same birthday. Oh my gosh. And that's sort of like, look, receiving a gift, like, I mean, it does look like a Christmas tree, but I mean, at the same time, wow, that's really crazy. That is crazy. So yeah. Oh, wow. 12, 6. No way. And I didn't quite get I probably just blew you guys' ears out, but wow. I didn't get that. Whoa, that's crazy. 12, 6, and you all have the same birthday. Well, that's certainly a way to say, here I am. And again, I just feel like she's just saying that she's always there for you. And that when these changes come on, just don't forget that what we have to look at those changes. The only constant in life is change, guys. I don't know what to tell you. That's the only constant. Okay. That's what I'm hearing, is just that, don't forget that these changes that come, they're just a gift. They're an absolute gift. She's there with you all the time. I keep hearing that too. Wow. Thank you, Heather. That was I love I love that stuff. That stuff's just crazy with the numbers and it's palindrome. That's what it's called. Wow. Love that. Thank you, Heather, for being here. And right now I have 11 questions starred, which is just, again, it just tells us we're on the right track. I love that. Mary, are you still here? Oh, I love it. So what were the blue blobs I used to see floating around my apartment? They were still at first, and I haven't seen them for around 3 weeks. Geez, Mary, I don't know. What kind of blobs were they, sweetheart? Are you still here, dear? Mary Lloyd? Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. That was really cool. And man, if it wasn't, if they weren't just short reads, I would have just continued on with that. Boy, I'll tell you what, because I love that kind of stuff. Hi, Mary. Mary, did you want, did you have, so the blue blobs, I don't know why, okay, so what were the blue blobs I used to see floating around my apartment? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm going to say it was a type of communication, because that just flew right out. And it says right here, it's a pleasant letter. And look, do you see the blue butterfly? And look at all the blue. Look at all the blue in this card, the blue blobs. So I'm going to say that they were communications. Look at all the blue butterflies. Geez Louise. They were shaped squares, sticks, and balloons. Well, these kind of look like little balloons on the side, even though we know they're flowers or whatever. But geez, I think they're just confirming some more. So I'm going to say that they were communications from spirit. From who? From anybody in particular? Do you have anything to say? Oh, from loved ones and you said in your house, right? Your apartment. Yeah, main person. I'm gonna say that they are again some type of spirity type thing that and what I'm hearing is just that it's people from your house, people from your lineage, people who are or from the lineage of the house. What are you saying? Yeah, but they're pleasant and they're benevolent, because otherwise we wouldn't have gotten a pleasant letter. Okay. So enjoy those those messages from spirit, because I believe that's what they are. I mean, come on, just look at that. Pleasant letter, communications, right? Isn't that what a pleasant letter is? Communications. And look at all the blue. What's coming to communicate with her? But blue butterflies. I want you to start looking for blue butterflies. Will you oh, and it's a 7. That's this year. So communicating things about this year. I'd say listen to your dreams, all that kind of good stuff. You are welcome, Mary. Thank you, dear. Always so fun. Miss Charlotte. When you ask Lenormand cards why I moved to this town, I always get the garden, park, and community card. Can you take a look at what this might mean for you? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and see. Well, usually, I'm going to say that usually the garden and park and community card, so like meaning as in the garden party card, right? Not the tree, but the place where everybody meets, right? Yeah, the place where everybody meets. That card can also represent weddings. So why did Miss Charlotte move to this town? Miss Charlotte moved to this town. I keep saying it, but man, I'm going to have to replace these guys. They're getting old and tattered. Yeah, not the tree, but the garden party card. I'm with you. I'm with you, Miss Charlotte. All right, well, all the cards are here. Oh, and that one just came. So that's just nuts. Did you see that? I don't know if you guys saw that happen. And she's like, not the tree. Okay, but yet, and. Yes, and, right? That's sort of what I feel like saying here. Oh, and right now there are 14 people watching. That's 1 and 4 is 5. This is a 5. I get the feeling that this has something to do with how you are. Yep, that because this is a community card too, because you're putting in roots. Yep, definitely digging into your community and giving fruits that people can use. Right? You can't use all those apples. Any normal person would give some of those away, right? So you are contributing to this community, right? You're becoming a stable, productive, giving member of this community. Okay, so interesting that should come up, and you're like, no, not the tree, but yes, the tree. So here, let me see what else we see real quickly. And what's this one that just got left out accidentally all of a sudden? Okay, so are you feeling that either the fact that these guys get left out is that you either left and there's another 3. You either left a situation that was not necessarily unpleasant, but just a lot of work. Well, the snake constricting and a lot of work, right? A lot of effort and constricting. You left a place that was like that for a new place of abundance is what that's saying. Yeah. And that because you want to be able to write a joyful story. Yeah. And you want people to talk well of you and your contributions. Yeah. So I would say that you've moved there to become part of the community. That's why you keep getting that community card, because you're going to be a really, really well-established, wonderful member of this society, right? Yeah. And in fact, something really cool is going to happen. I don't know. It says right here within a lunar cycle. It can also be that you're just go ahead and manifest whatever it is you would like to do in this community. That's the other thing, because this is more like the magician card. Sorry, I get a little anal about where things are placed, and I'm not even really happy with this, but there you go. That doesn't look so bad. And again, look at that. It's a 5. So don't forget, this is what I'm going to say to you, Miss Charlotte, with all the 5s that you just got. So you left a condo townhouse. They were not helpful, and now you're on your own. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. So I would say, again, 5. 5 is the ability to let go of things that no longer serve you, and to know that from every loss you regain a freedom, and every freedom you gain is somehow entangled with some type of loss. It just is the way it is. So if you see that that's true for you, just don't be afraid of whatever you've left, whatever you're on the right track as far as I'm concerned. I think you're in the right place and you're doing the right things for the right people. So huzzah, Miss Charlotte. Okay, Jasmine, are you still here? Jasmine's from Facebook. I'm so glad to see that that's working over there, because for some reason, sometimes they'll tell me how many people are viewing from Facebook and sometimes they won't. Yeah, so yeah, I love it. All right, let's see. Oh, I see. You mean I can actually list them in a different way? Nah, you can't do it. It's all good. Yay, Jasmine. Jasmine, what would you like today, dear? And did you have a general? Lenormand. You already said it, and there it is. All right, I'm glad you're here. And Miss Charlotte, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. It's always fun to have people to read for. Always fun. All right. Well, for those of you who are being super patient, let me just show you or tell you who's coming up next. So then I have Dallin 42. Oh, Dallin. I actually sang that on my last vacation. It was really fun. Let's see. Karen Johnson, Robin Rhodes Kennedy, Beverly Davis, Karen Lewis, Wendy, Geocosmic Valentine, and then Rhonda Cox. If you would like a reading, just go ahead and let me know. Yeah, if I haven't said your name, it means you're not on the list. And I would love to put you on there. All right, Jasmine Alexander. She's a notary now. I think that's right, honey, right? Didn't some of the stuff we were talking about actually kind of come to fruition, which I love. Some of my favorite things, it's always fun, right? Always fun to read cards. And it's really fun when people call you and go, "You're not going to believe it." Okay. All right, here we go. So a general. So whenever somebody asks me for a general with Lenormand, I'm just going to go right to, well, we'll see what I'm going to go. I always say that, and then that's not what happens. Usually you want to go to the querent card. All right. So what it's saying just on the bottom is that there's this new beginning that's happening for you, which I would imagine is pretty true, right? I could also be literally about your kids, but I don't think so, because look, this is a new beginning and there's that garden party card that Miss Charlotte was just talking about. And look, followed by the tree and is the key to success. I love it. So, and I'm going to see that you have some sort of people are starting to really talk about you, Jasmine. See what I mean? Yeah. And it's going to put an end to this bad luck that you've been feeling you have. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, with the heart right next to the partner. That's always nice, but that's not what I'm here for. Again, if you really want me to read all these cards for you, just book a private reading. I'd be happy to do that. So, okay, this is what it's saying. And I'm sure you're going to hear me. And again, entertainment purposes only, but really, I think this is just true about life, okay? Hey, Gertrude, nice to see you. So what it's saying here is that here you are. Here's the gift. Here are the mountains. I feel like a broken record sometimes. Don't forget that the mountains are a gift. The ability to have projects to climb up over, to do things is such a gift. And you are going to get some kind of new proposal. There's a new venture that's happening for you. And it's going to come through, it's somebody who's actually going to commit to you about something. Not marriage, right? It's just the proposal of a commitment, okay? Although sometimes when wait a minute, and didn't we get the garden as well, and the ring and the bouquet? Sometimes that does mean a literal wedding, but I'm not going to go there right now. Okay. So I don't know, but if you are you having troubles with something with a child that came from a wedding? I don't know. That's what this could also say. But what I was hearing originally was, don't forget that with every new project, there comes just mountains to climb, and that's the gift, and that's the proposal, and that's where you learn. That's what happens, right? That's where the growth happens, right? Because didn't you get the tree and yeah. So Yeah, the tree in the garden and the key to success. And I would go back and read and watch this again, Jasmine, because there was a lot of cards there. And I don't know, you're going to have to see whether or not it is literally about a child that came from a wedding, you know, or if it actually is more about this new project that you're starting. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Decky, sure. I would love to go ahead and give you a reading. And anybody else who would like one, just go ahead and put one, you know, put that in there. I have a little bit more time. Yeah. All right. So, Jasmine, I'm not too sure what that means. Maybe time for a private reading. Again, I'm not to push them, but sometimes you just don't want to talk about this kind of stuff in front of people. And it really does depend on whether this is a new project or if it's a literal kid, right? Yeah. Yeah. It does. I think it does sound amazing. And just don't forget that the ability to have the mountains to climb truly is a gift. And I don't care what anybody says about that. You know, some people say, oh, the mountains is a negative card. And I just don't agree. I don't agree at all. I feel like if you are ready for the mountains, that's a wonderful card. You know, if you've got your shoes on your feet and your backpack is filled with good, wonderful stuff and you're nice and cozy, warm, right? Sip, sip, everyone. I would love to give you a general reading, Miss Gertrude. All right. Yay. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay. And again, it has something to do with either, like I said, a literal child or a new project. I keep hearing new project though, but you'll know. And the reason, yeah, there they are again, right? I said, yeah. So the reason I'm feeling like it's more about a project is because there's the garden. Although again, it could be a child from a marriage. Do you have a child from a marriage? This is when it's nice to be right in front of people. Well, anyway, thanks for being here, my darling Jasmine. I hope that things are going your way and that that shed a little light onto something, which you will know more than I. And which reminds me again, you know, feel free to start pulling out your own cards and getting educated in that. I know that it's brought me a lot of joy. Yeah. Oh, darling. You're up next, my dear. Oh, your husband just got over COVID, so that's a good thing. He's doing great now. Nice. I have no idea why I didn't get it. I was exposed to it. We both have all your shots. Can my guys let me know? Sure. Okay, so this is sort of kind of a health question, but at the same time, you know, why were you protected and somebody else? Yeah. Rough side of the mountain is easier to climb than the smooth side. True, but the smooth side sometimes is the good side to go down. Whee! Especially if you're in a toboggan or something like that, you know, like a sled or on skis, or if you're prepared with snowshoes, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So, oh, darling, your husband just got over COVID. He's doing great now. Why is she not getting it? Why is she not getting it? I think I just saw the good luck, and you've got good luck against death on this thing. I don't know. Some people just have yeah. Oh, you find it hard to read for yourself? You know, that's interesting. Because Indigo Jaguar Art said she found it hard to read for herself. Yeah, maybe so you could care for him. I see. Okay, yeah. Well, sure. I could see that. Some of us just get it. Some of us don't. I don't know. Let's see. I want to see what it says. Okay, so why is Darlin not getting it? Yeah, because it was in the house. Yeah, you were. Yeah, there's the house and the best friend. Yeah, so I would say that your husband probably is close to your best friend. I would think. So the house, the dog. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know about you getting sick with it. Where are you? Your partner? Yeah, he's feeling amazing now. Look. But I think it was because yeah, you yeah, the bouquet, the gift. Yeah, I get the feeling with the coffin and the book and then the key to success, I just get the feeling that this is just not going to touch you, right? It just doesn't touch you somehow. It's a gift for you that you just get to pass that up every time. Or you've had it and you don't know. That's the other thing I'm hearing. You've had it. You just don't exhibit any symptoms, no symptoms at all. You're like a textbook case of no symptoms, and that's why. And it's a gift to you. So I don't know. I would take it as a gift that you're not getting it. sure a lot of people would rather not get it, or that you're getting it without symptoms. Are you positive you haven't had it? Did you test, or are you just saying I didn't get it because you didn't have any symptoms? Yeah, you'll have to let me know. Well, thanks for being here. And again, health questions are, I don't know, tough, but I'm happy to answer anything you'd like. Karen Johnson, are you here, my dear? You want a general message? I've got, like it says, tarot. What would you like? And then after Karen, I've got Robin Rhodes. Hopefully you're still here, honey. Beverly Davis, Karen Lewis, Geo Cosmic Valentine, Rhonda Cox, Decky, and then Gertrude. Yeah. You're testing negative every day. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Again, I think it's just some of us just don't get it. You're covered by spirit. Your your antibodies are the bomb, man. They just know how to. They know how to avoid this disease, right? Because that's the fox. He's cunning and yeah. So you pulled teach. You pulled teach from soul trees or teach. Okay, let's see. So teach from the soul trees oracle. Let's see. Anything more you'd like to know? Are you good with Lenormand, or would you like? You got so sick when you got. You get so sick when you get vaccinated. Oh, yeah. Well, so see, that's why you don't. You're fine. You're good. You've got a great, robust immune system. All right. Let's see. I don't feel like this is the right deck, Karen. Teach. You're so welcome, darling. You pulled teach. You know what? I'm going to go to Kipper. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Yep. And that was the card I was looking for, was right there. Let me see the ones that fell down. So that, oh no, that wasn't the one. This was the, but that was the one. Yeah. I feel like they're still in the same order. Let me, yeah, a little bit different. Hold on. Let's just see. Yes, please come to me for a private reading. I would love that here. In fact, I'll put that up right there. If you're interested in a private reading, just email me, or party. If you're in the area and you want a tarot party, those are always super fun too. And I would love to do more of those. They are just a blast, right? Everybody chips in and I'm there for a few hours and divide the time. And sometimes the host will just pay for it if it's like a Halloween party or something like that. All right, let's see. So back to Karen. And Karen wanted, there was a little more to the story with the teach. All right, I'm going to go to the occupation card because I feel like, well, teach. Let's see, teach. Anything more she needs to know? I'm going to go to your card. Unless, of course, I see something different, which happens. So again, you're getting that. I mean, the card that's coming up on the bottom is this house card. This is the place where you feel most comfortable. And I feel like you just need to be okay with yeah. And look here. So this is the house, the pleasant letter, and the main person. And then it's followed for some reason by gloomy thoughts. I don't know. Was there recently a letter that came that, though it was pleasant, didn't make you feel as included as you might wanted to have been, or something like that? Karen, does that make any sense at all? That's what I'm hearing, but I don't know what that means. So, right. Okay. So the expectation. Yeah. And again, I think what you need to do is just, the expectation card came up. That's expectation three, within the next 3 months, there's going to be some sort of work or occupation that brings you great happiness. That's the great happiness card. Here, let me, in fact, if I do this real quick and move this over here so you can really see it. This is the great happiness card, right? So right now you're feeling, let me pull it back up for a second. In your home, there was some type of, well, maybe that even, That's funny because you did pull the teach from the Soul Trees Oracle, but yeah, any information you need to know. I don't know. I'm just feeling like this. It's just saying that even when you're getting these, you're in a comfortable space. You're getting pleasant messages from people, but somehow underlying it all, you're still feeling a little bit gloomy, and that something's going to happen within the next three weeks to 3 months with a job or work and occupation. Right there you go. That's going to bring you great happiness. Okay. So just keep believing. I also see a bit of unexpected money. So just remember, always trust that the money is going to come, regardless of whether or not you have it at this point in time. Okay. So yeah. Bye, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. Thanks for being here, honey. All right. So hopefully that made some sense to you. Yeah. Whatever it is, you're going to end up in the best place of the whole deck, and you're going to make lots of money. Look at that. But it's going to take a little while. And there's the journey. Okay. So again, it goes hope, big water, which is like the perfect spot. So I was asking, what's the outcome? Hope, big water, gaining lots of money, but it doesn't happen overnight. You've got to be ready to take that journey. Okay. I love it. Thanks, Karen, for being here. Robin, are you still here, my dear? Yeah, let's see. So, your intuition is telling me that my daughter is gaining strength and that big changes are happening for her. Is my intuition correct? If that's too much, no. Let's see what this is. All right. I love it. Okay, Beverly, let's see. So let me just tell you again. So Robin's now, right? Then Beverly, then Karen Lewis, then Wendy, then Rhonda Cox, Decky, and Gertrude. Okay. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. If I've missed anybody, feel free to go ahead and type it in there. All right. Yep, working on getting things in place. That's awesome, Karen. I'm excited for you. Big pat on the back, honey. Just keep going. Just keep going and just keep visualizing all that wonderful stuff, right? All those wonderful, they've already happened. It's already happened, right? All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at, so yeah, his thoughts. I get the feeling that this is still about the husband. So he's still the one. It's his thoughts. Sorry, hopefully it'll come in. It's his thoughts that are controlling the situation. It's about what he wants, about how he looks, about his dominance in the situation. And look, there he is, the rich, good gentleman right there. And it's been a long way. Let's see. So this is interesting. I think she is. I think she's making some progress. I think she's actually going to go. I think she's going to take him to court. But let's see what happens here. Hold on. So you are doing some sort of meetings about grief and adversity. Hold on. Let me see where she is. Because I was saying that she's going to be the rich girl. So the marriage card, the rich. Yeah, I think she is. I think she's going to put an end to this. Look, because look, there's the marriage card, rich girl, and bereavement, which is an ending. Because she's just tired. Yep, she's ready. She's tired of the sad news and the theft of her family. And it's been a long time in coming. And the leaving is actually going to leave her in a much better position than when she started, and will lead to great happiness. Who wouldn't want that? So I think that's awesome. She is going to have to. There are some court proceedings that are going to need to take place. I saw a lot of that in there. Do you see the court? Yeah, there's some court proceedings that are going to have to take place, and it's gloomy, but it's going to come with unexpected money. Because he's going to turn out to be something's false, something's wrong. And she's going to be vindicated. Yep. And there you are, I think. There you are as the good lady. Yeah, helping her out, getting her new jobs. Well, that could be you too. Like I said, helping her with the grief and adversity she's feeling. Yeah. Yeah, so I see things working out quite well for her. I'm glad. I think she is great, gaining her strength. And yeah, there's going to be some type of real important meeting. That one just flew out. That is going to change the way she's seeing things. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I know. I would be good with the court involved too. Nice, Robin. Thanks. So nice to see you there. All right. Beverly Davis, you are up next. Yeah, here's Beverly. Does Owen have anything to say to me? He has passed on. How old was Owen when he passed on, dear? Was he an older gentleman or was he a younger gentleman? You bet, Robin. I'm so jealous of you going out again. Yeah, Robin and I met on vacation and she's already booked her next one. So he was 86. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Good Gentleman card. And if Owen has anything to say, he'll just put it right around there. Okay, Owen? All right. Let's see. So, were you married to Owen? Was Owen your husband? Or who was Owen, sweetheart? He's talking about some type of marriage. You're so cute. I don't know about that, sweetheart. I think the dates are wrong for me. I think that's what happened. But thank you for offering. Big hugs. So, Beverly, are you there, sweetie pie? Who you worked for him in the film business? So I don't know why I got the marriage card. Did he? What would that have to do with anything? Did he make? Did he make? In the movie business, was he? Did he do romance? Did he like rom-coms kind of thing, or not necessarily rom-coms because there's the sad news and a long way, his thoughts. Like did he? Anyway, all right. I don't know. Let's see. I said I would go. Here's the Good Gentleman. Okay? So you guys were, yeah. Well, you had a good marriage of that. Success in love, good gentleman, and a military person. I don't know. Did he make you really follow the rules? He's telling you again. Stick to keep your boundaries. If you want success in love, make sure you're very clear about your boundaries. Oh my goodness, because then there's the marriage card again. So I think what he's trying to say, are you looking at marriage? Is there any marriage in your near future, or are you married? Or here, look again. You worked for him when he had his commercial production company, and he did a lot of films that you weren't part of. So something about the marriage card. If you are, I don't know if this is just coming from him or someplace else. Again, there's that 3. If you are looking to be married, success in love comes by setting your boundaries. Okay. And by, and he's saying by releasing and no longer, and again, anything that no longer serves you. Look, there's that 5. Which again is the card of freedom, right? Freedom and loss. So if you are indeed looking for marriage, success in love comes when you're not married. Okay, so you're looking for love. Success in love comes from, and a good relationship. What the message is that a good relationship comes from really setting your boundaries. Really, really setting your boundaries. Okay. And that's what the military person is. Yeah. Okay. And success in love is what came up. And the fact that that's the marriage card too is, yeah. Oh, right now you're feeling, these two just flipped right over. It's the meetings card and the prison. You're just not meeting people. Am I right, Beverly? Are you having a hard time getting out and meeting people? You're just not meeting people. It's like meeting people is like you're online, you're doing, I don't know, chatting with people, but it's like a prison. Just like you're not meeting anyone. Am I right about that? Yeah. But don't worry. Yeah, you've got some sort of pleasant letter coming. Oh, but it says something, it's been a long journey from him. You haven't been working too much lately is what it's also saying, something like that. Yeah, that your work has ended, but that somehow that brought a lot of money. Again, what do I say? Private readings, because then like it doesn't take 5 minutes to get an answer for why that is that way, right? Yeah. Well, Beverly, I don't know. I'm going to say to you that what he's saying is, yeah, stop the gloomy thoughts. Oh, look at this. So many of them. Stop the gloomy thoughts. Yeah, you're remember who you are. You've forgotten who you are. So, yeah, you've forgotten who you are. So quit the gloomy thoughts. Look, 33, 33, which just keeps coming up for me constantly. 3, 3, 3, 3 everywhere. So stop the gloomy thoughts if you can. Replace them with he just sends, he's like high honors. He's like, don't forget who you are. You are Beverly Davis. Look at that. See? And there he is knighting you. You are Beverly Davis. Come back to who you were. Okay? That's what I'm hearing from Owen. Come back to who you were. It's a poignant message for a lot of us, I think. Karen Lewis is here. She wants a Kipper reading. Yep, that's what I have right here. And I think from either one of your parents. Let's see. For either one of your parents. I was like, aren't your parents still alive, dear? Okay. So a message for either one of your parents. Let's see what we see here. Okay, so you're hoping for, you work part-time. Okay, wait. So Beverly Davis said she works part-time at Home Depot and I'm retired. Haven't been at Home Depot oh, so you've been recovering. Yeah, well, you're definitely showed you is out of the game for a little bit there. All right, let's see what's around Karen Lewis's parent. We're going to go with the dad, okay? Okay, wait, let's see. Dad seems to be declining quickly for him too. All right, so I'm going to look at both of the good woman and the good gentleman, okay? All right. Yeah, it's just feeling like a prison, right? And I know that that's true. I know your dad can't drive anymore. I think they're just feeling very much, like they're in an institution of some sort right now. Yeah. And I don't know if they're really thinking about it in there's a short illness and sad news for your mom. No fun. And then, that's sort of funny. Look at this. There's you. Well, no, I guess that's not you though, because you wouldn't be representative as the male. But I did see like that person getting some success in love, which helps that situation somewhat, I would think. At least you can put your mind on something else. So the good gentleman, yeah, see, look, this is really interesting. So right now, they are. It is sad news. Do you see that, sweetie? Look, one of them's feeling really not well, right? Because that's the bereavement. And the other one feels more of a short illness. So is your dad is your dad the one who's not doing? He's declining quickly. Yeah. And yeah, I can see that, my dear. Your mom's illness is more temporary, but I think your dad might be, it might be a little more serious. And again, I think it's coming from the theft of the ability to expect anything, like there's the prison, there's the theft, the expectation. Yeah, but there's going to be some sort of gift from court and gaining a lot of money for you. Isn't that interesting? Probably an inheritance of some sort. I don't know if that's true or not. And again, entertainment purposes only. But in about 3. So I would say really enjoy your time with them, sweetheart. Really enjoy your time with them. Really enjoy your time with them because, listen, this is something that happens to everybody, right? We all unfortunately have to go through that process at some point in our lives, right? It's just nuts. And not only our own process, but then watching our loved ones do it too. It's just crazy. So yeah, set your boundaries, sweetheart. Set your boundaries and you got this. You got this not so fun time in our lives, right? All right. Well, Wendy, are you still here, my dear? I've got Wendy, Rhonda, Decky, and then Gertrude. And if any last call, I'm going to do a last call here real quick. Yeah, because I've been on for a little while. And yeah, yes, we do, Rhonda says. Yeah, we all do it. So, all right. Well, Wendy, did you want to try and see how Kipper works for you, my dear? Did you have anything in particular? I'm going to switch from the Kipper to a more gentle. Right? That's the way I feel too. It's just like sometimes Kipper's just like, bam, here you go. Well, why don't we do this then, Wendy? Why don't I pull? I love this deck. It's called the Out of Hand deck by Sawyer, right? By Jamie Sawyer. Or, you know what else I've really been enjoying? If you really just kind of want a nice, why don't we do this? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out this one. This was a gift to the channel over the holiday. It's called Angel Answers. And I love this deck because it's actually three decks in one. So one is a timing card. One is answers from the angels. And the other one is like kind of like yes or no. Okay. Kind of more like a magic 8-ball. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shuffle them. And then let's see, what does she say? She says, are my guides aware of my cerebral difficulties? And do my guides have any messages or advice of how to deal with it that won't cross your boundaries? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah. Let's do this. So again, the question is, are your guides aware of your cerebral difficulties? And do they have any messages or advice on how to deal with it? All right. So again, I'm really enjoying this gift to the channel. Let's see what comes up. I just pull, okay, that's the deck. Yeah, the Angels deck. Sure. And feel free anytime. Because again, you know, you have to be ready for a Kipper reading. I don't know what to tell you. You're always so direct. Let's see. The Tonga room is a tiki bar with a rainstorm with thunder every 15 minutes. Oh, how fun. Upscale tacky. I hope they like it. What is that from, I wonder? I'm taking them. Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will give them joy. Hopefully, sweetie. I don't know. You know, sometimes like my dad, he's so much happier just staying home. But I hope your parents aren't there yet. So, and I'm sure they'll love it. Anything you have planned for them. All right. Geocosmic Valentine. Angels are, just go ahead and cut that there and cut this one here. And that looks like okay, a little bit of extras. Let's see what happens there. All right. So it says, unlikely, the situation will improve, perfect timing. So it's basically saying, so unlikely. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this out because I thought it was sort of an interesting one. It says the situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be a different version of events that will take place, or it may be that what you've asked about is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than the one you had planned for yourself. So these cerebral difficulties, I'm getting with a very strong message. Oh, Gertrude, did you have to leave, honey? Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed you. Hopefully next time, okay? Yeah, thanks for being here. So I would say that that really this unlikely is that that what you're thinking, what cerebral difficulties, whatever that term means to you, that's not really what's going on, and that indeed the situation will improve because the timing is perfect. Okay. Yeah. Did that make sense to you, my dear? I hope that's a good reading for you. Yeah. All right. And again, entertainment purposes only, as much as I'd love to say it's just straight right on. Rhonda said she wants these same cards too. A message from your dad. Let's see what comes through. Again, they're brand new to me, so I don't know what the message would be. Yeah. Good luck with your sister, Gertrude. I hope all is well. Sometimes calls are just fun to get. There's nothing wrong, but all right. Yep, I'm just going to do that. And a message from Rhonda's dad. Let's see. Hi, Mama Bear. I'm having last call if you're at all interested. Okay, so this is really interesting, Miss Rhonda. It's saying there's something better that you need to communicate clearly, and it's not the right time. Now, again, these little timing cards, they don't necessarily mean exactly what you think they do. So I'm going to read that one to you as well. It says, this is not the right time presently for what you're inquiring about. This answer is not a no, just a not yet. Have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the timing is perfect. And then there's something better. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing as you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes the divine has joy in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your guides and angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. So I'm going to say that whatever you're thinking of right now, hold off on, right? And communicate your needs clearly. And I believe that that timing card will change. Yeah, in a year from now, it says. So yeah, I don't know what that means to you, my dear, but if it does mean something, I'm glad to have shared it with you. All right, hey, Mama Bear, so nice to see you, hon. And yeah, I'm down to just a couple messages. Decky, you're up next. Are you still here, my dear? And then Gertrude took off. So if I'm again last call, if anybody would like, I'm happy. Yeah, your dad knew how to bend an ear. I think that's really cool because that's what he's saying to you, right? Yeah. Well, I think keep listening because I have a feeling he's communicating with you very clearly. All right. You're welcome, dear. Decky, are you still here? I know it's been a long wait, and I don't know if the angel cards are what you would like. Yeah. And again, last call if anybody else would like something. I'm excited tonight. I get to jam online. I have a great group of people that I go on Jam Kazam with, and we're up and down the coast, and we get to jam together online. It's just really super fun. So I get to go do that in just a little bit here. Yeah. All right. So Decky, are you still here, my dear? Yeah, not too sure. All right. I'll tell you what. How about if we do this then? It looks like my last two friends had to leave. So I'll go ahead and unstar them and hide that comment. But if you show up, Decky, let me know, okay? Again, if you're interested in a private reading, oh, you are there. Okay, my sweet. Hold on one second. Did you have a particular question that you wanted to ask, dear? Was it just a general reading? Do you mind posting it again? And which deck would you like me to do? And then after I'm done with Decky, I thought maybe what I could do is a little bit of Synchro Signs, and we can get a little message from Mother Earth and see where we should be spending our energy. So Decky, hi, hon. What were you thinking? What would you like, dear? You're my last read today, a general. Did you want to do tarot or Lenormand or Kipper? Careful. I have these wonderful cards. Why don't I use the out of hand tarot? Unless, of course, I hear from you in a second. I really love these cards. They're really cool. They sort of put you in the action, which is always fun. Let's see what's up for Decky. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick 3 of them. 1. Oh, I love that card. 2 and 3. All right. So this is interesting. On the bottom, the 3 of Wands. So you're endeavoring on something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But you're endeavoring on something. It's some sort of, what do I want to say? 3 of Wands is, well, in this case, that's sort of interesting. They're packing to an overnight bag. Isn't that interesting? Packing an overnight bag. Whereas the 3 of Wands is usually Somebody who's looking forward to the future. Yeah. Interesting. And I love this card because the Four of Cups in this deck is so funny. Look, he's like holding his dream in his hand, he or she, or they're holding their dream in their hand like a beer. That's what it feels like to me. And it's like, keeping themselves busy. Yeah, I got my dream, but I'm just going to go ahead and hold off here on the side. And I'm not going to, I'm going to keep myself busy with the boob tube and, yeah, I got my dream and I'll take a little sip here and there. But basically, I'm pretty apathetic about what's going on with that. But what I think what it's saying here, and does it have something to do? This endeavor has something to do with your spirituality. The High Priestess is somebody who is really in touch with the spiritual laws that we all live under. And this card's really interesting too, Decky. You'll have to let me know because, so the Seven of Swords, right? And in this deck, let's see if it'll come in. It's so fun. In this deck, yeah, there it is. Look, it goes. Book ideas. What is original anyway? Blocked. It's all been done. Why not? Copy, paste, repeat. And then it says, people do it all the time. So I might as well is basically what would be there, right? So just don't forget that, hey, Pamela, yep, they're coming up next. So I would say that, whatever you're thinking about doing, just make sure it's your own work. You don't really want to go stealing from other, and that's the wrong word, but that's really what this card is, right? It's the card of plagiarism. You don't want to go plagiarizing other people's work. Come up with your own original stuff, even if you don't think that what you're saying is as valid as what is out there. Create your own place, your own stuff. Okay. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know. And again, I feel like you're getting ready, like you're getting ready to start something. You're getting ready to move forward with something. And I don't know if any of that makes any sense. You'll have to let me know. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here, Pamela. So nice to see you, dear. So, okay, Decky, I hope that made some sense. Let's see. And how about just one other really little word of advice? Or Decky, it's your job. All right, hold on. It does make sense. Okay, good. Because it didn't make sense to me, but I'm glad it makes sense to you. Yeah. So it has something to do with being an authority where you are. Okay. Being an authority of where you are. The mama bear, I often in one deck, this guy's a policeman, it's the person who holds the rules. Okay. Yeah. It's all for your general growth though. So whatever's coming your way, just know that you're working to become a stable member of society with producing lots of fruit for lots of people to enjoy. Okay. Yeah. A rooted member of society. Yeah. I love it. All right. So let's go to thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And yeah, Decky, thanks again. My Facebook friends over there. Always nice. Okay. So how about one last group energy read? These are the little Synchro Signs. And here, I'll go ahead and I'll take this little banner off because, might as well. Group energy read. Yeah, you're welcome, Decky. Life. I don't know what to say. Yeah. The sun. I see. Now I get the Synchro Signs. She's so sweet. She says, always delighted to see me. That's so sweet. That's always nice. I'm delighted when I see you here. All right, here we go. A little bit of reading from Mother Earth, or at least that's who was sort of in this deck, or whatever recently. So I got the swords. A bit of a battle and roadblocks. And there's that rainbow. I'm not surprised. Oh, two at a time. Your eyes, ears, nose. And that's basically the Fool, right? Taking that new journey. Isn't that how we started? Wasn't that the first thing? Was that taking the pathway that you're not too sure about? Yep. And then the Mask. That's the drama involved in the situation. One more here. It brings the joy. Yeah, here, let's see. And then the obstacle has to do with everybody wanting to be on their own and building their own castle instead of helping everybody else. Yeah. And that so as above, as below, right? As above, as below. So I'm hearing that there's just some battles and roadblocks, but that it takes battles and roadblocks to you know, like you can't have a rainbow without rain. Oh, isn't that funny? Because you know today is rainy day, right? Isn't that what we decided? I decided to call it rainy day readings. Yeah. So and that you know that rainbows. If you can think of it as beauty instead of ugliness, right? Yeah, that even though you're fighting and that you feel like there are roadblocks and you know that there's behind every every cloud is a silver lining and every you know most times when it rains and the sun shines you get that rainbow, right? And that really everybody needs to become as aware as possible because we are about to embark on this brand new pathway and it takes a little bit of tragedy and joy, right? Tragedy and what is it? Tragedy and comedy to bring the joy that we all feel. That's really the answer to life, right? When you can embrace the troubles, the you know the roadblocks, and see them as the positive instead, using all your faculties to start new journeys and things that scare you, taking those risks, right? That both the comedy and tragedy of life is what brings joy. And the thing to watch out for, this is the card of caution right there. Aren't they sweet? I love them. They're called Synchro Signs. I thought I had one real close by. I do. Here, let me show you. I've had them forever. They're by Mary McNaughton. Yeah, they're just awesome. Comes in has a nice book with it. I just bought a brand new version too because I've lost one, which was the shield, but I feel like I'm the shield always. So again, it's saying be cautious that you don't really want to be, you know, your own castle, right? That's caution. I mean, sure, you can certainly protect a lot of people, but make sure the walls that you're putting up are walls that bring that don't separate you from the human race. Okay, make sure you're and again, don't forget, so you know, as what's the phrase, as above so below, or as you know, whatever exactly. But so what this reminds me of is when I went to the Hanuman festival and I did this little walkabout, and the guy said, well, just walk about and ask Mother Earth what you need to know. And so, oh, hi, Maya. Hi, seashells. Hi, Kipper. Nah, you know what? I don't know. Are you too late? Let me see. I could go a little bit longer if you like, although this is a group read, but we'll see. Ask your question. I'll see if you're too late. But as I was walking, I asked Mother Earth. I said, "Hey, what kind of good information can you give me?" And it was a really amazing experience. But part of that experience was when I crossed this little bridge, all of a sudden I came upon a lake, and it had a tree. It was a pond. It wasn't a lake. It was a pond. And it was super still. And I had just crossed a bridge where the water was going really, really quickly, right? And I heard Mother Earth say, go with the flow, go with the flow. And then I passed the little bridge, and as I came upon this pond, it was totally still. And as I looked down into the pond, the reflection was even more beautiful than the tree, this big, beautiful, and it was one big, beautiful tree. I mean, it was just gorgeous. And I saw this reflection, and what I heard was, be a pristine reflection of me. And I thought, whoa, that's just crazy. So that's what I'm hearing. Be a pristine reflection of Mother Earth, of her growth, of her, be a pristine reflection of yourself even, right? Yeah. I love it. It's great. Yeah. So there you have it. Seashells is interested in a what's coming up in this half month ahead. Let's see. Anybody else? How about last call? I love that though, and I just thought that was so beautiful. So yeah, it was such an awesome experience. So for me, it really is true. Just, don't forget, through all the trials and tribulations and roadblocks, try to live your life like a rainbow, right? Yeah. I love it. I love it. And that it really does take tragedy and comedy to bring joy into life. It really does. I hate to say it, but it's true. If we were happy all the time, what would that do for us? Not a whole lot, I don't think. I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, I guess not, because Eve, according to the Bible, right? She had it all and she chose, and it wasn't quite enough, right? It wasn't quite enough. All right, here, why don't we do this then? I'll go ahead and I'll use those cool little angel cards I just got, and I will star Seashells and Maya and anybody else who wants to get in real quickly. And I'm just going to do these really lovely angel cards that I got from Cat Mama Meow, okay? All right. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? I was just going to go, and then a bunch of people showed up. There must have been a show that stopped or something. How are you? Nice to see you. Have you been here a while, Jane? Are you just lurking? All right. So, like I said, I got these wonderful cards, and I'm really enjoying them. So, let's see. Who is up? Seashells. Seashells would like to know what's coming in this month, and this half month ahead. Well, let's see if that's the timing card that happens. This one actually has a timing card. Cut that in half like that. Yeah. Nice to see you, Jane. I was just telling everybody I have a jam on Jam Kazam tonight. I'm all excited. Really nice long list of great songs. Yeah. There's somebody to listen in, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. All right, Seashells. What's coming up for Seashells, and what kind of timing does she have? All right. So within the next few months, which is exactly what you asked for, right? Well, I guess not. Half month ahead. You need to get more information. No. All right. So let's find out what the no means. And this one is a different no than the other. There are two no's, and they don't both mean the same thing. This one does not have an exclamation point. This one just has a, it's just no. It says, the answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card. So let's do that. So and even here it says, get more information. So ask your angels in the next few months about what? And okay, so ask your angels and helpful people. So you're gonna ask your angels and helpful people for more information before you pursue whatever this is. Because right now bye, honey, bye, oh darling. Yeah. So for right now you're gonna get it's not necessarily a positive answer. So you need to get more information from your angels and helpful people. Okay. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense. So that's within the next few months. All right, Seashells. And then I think there was one more friend, and that was Maya. Hi, Maya. And a message from your guides. Let's go ahead and we'll just, we'll do these cool little angel cards. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go. But always nice to have you show up. So I don't want to leave you, empty-handed. And again, what a great group reading that was. I just loved that. All right. To there. Okay, that works for me. And here we go. Oh, good. I'm so glad you got the answers you wanted. So, Maya, it says a year from now, the situation will improve. You need to choose a new direction. Okay. So I would say that within this next year, whatever you choose is going to bring fruition a year from now. You'll feel a lot of relief. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that's a nice message from them. So a year from now, the situation will improve. Just be sure to choose a new direction. All right, friends. Well, thank you all so much. It's been wonderful. And I will see you again next time on Zina's Place. Yeah. Thanks again so much for being here. Here's a little outro for you. Mwah. And let me just go ahead and hide this last little comment here. Yeah. Thanks again for being here, my friends. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on Zina's Place. Bye.
sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all world.